Hello, I'm Elisa Zhang, and I'm a physician and life coach. And I happen to know a little bit more than the average person about money and personal finance. Asset protection and estate planning go hand in hand. The most basic part of estate planning is having a will, and it's something really every adult in the United States should have. What exactly is a will? A will is a document where you specify where your assets go after your death. If you die without one, a judge will determine where all your assets go, and it may not be where you want it to go. So it's just doesn't take that long in order to actually make a will. You can actually just write a will out yourself, sign it, and have a witness sign it, and technically you've got a will. Now, most people will go to an attorney to help them make a will, but you can do inexpensive options like LegalZoom. Just get online, Rocket Lawyer. There's lots of very inexpensive options to just get a will in place. The reasons to have a will include being clear about who gets what, how much, and when after your death. You can keep assets away from people that you do not want to have them. Maybe you have an estranged relative, a sister or brother, that you don't want them getting any part of your assets. You can specify that in your will. You can also identify who will care for your minor children. If you don't have a will and you don't specify that, you don't really know who's going to actually end up taking care of your children after you're gone if you and your spouse both decease at the same time. And you may say, well, what's the chances of that happening? But in honesty, it's actually not that low because two people who are significant others tend to travel together. So if you're in the same car and get in a car accident or in the same plane that crashes, though the car accident is actually much more likely than the plane crash, but you can kind of see how just being two people in the same place is more likely to result in deaths of two people. Now, of course, if you're both healthy, chances are still low, but it's just not zero and so easy to have a will. Your heirs will actually have a faster and easier time receiving your assets if you have a will. And you can also give gifts and charitable donations that will help offset any estate tax. Even if you have a trust, it's still helpful to have a will. If you die without a will, then the state oversees how your assets are distributed, usually with a set formula. Generally, half of your estate will go to your spouse and the other half will go to your children. If you have children who are minors, a court will appoint someone to look after their best interests. Other things that you really want to take care of, which we as physicians should really be telling our patients to do, but sometimes we don't do ourselves. Everyone should really have a durable power of attorney. And this is where it comes in being a physician. So the healthcare power of attorney allows someone to make medical decisions for you on your behalf when you can no longer speak to yourself. And so that's something that we should be talking to our patients about and something we should also have for ourselves. There's also a financial durable power of attorney, and that allows you to name someone to manage your financial affairs if you become incapacitated. And then there's the living will, which allows you to state what type of medical care you want to receive if you're permanently unconscious and terminally ill and unable to communicate. And that would actually supersede the healthcare durable power of attorney. Whoever is your healthcare durable power of attorney would have to comply with what you write in your living will. And I think that's also something great for everyone to have. So if you don't have these things in order, a will, a durable power of attorney, both finance and healthcare, and a living will, and note that the living will is different from just a will, then I really encourage you to get these things done as soon as possible. It's really inexpensive to do and doesn't take that much time. You may also want to look into a trust. If you enjoy learning about these financial nuggets, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and spread the word. If you'd like to work on your money mindset, please go to my website, www.growyourwealthymindset.com, and set up a consultation with me. We can chat and see where you're at and see if it's a good fit. I'd love to talk to you. Thank you.